508 and 7 News has been covering the outreach here in the DMV as refugees arrive from Afghanistan. And this morning, some cooks are up early, giving these new arrivals a taste of the homeland they left behind. Well, 7 News reporter John Gonzalez is live with the story. He was in the kitchen when we last saw him, and he is still in there now. Good morning, John.
And they're going to put me to work in just a little bit. They've got an apron for me. In fact, we are live with Kind Works here in D.C. And Robert, I wish you could smell the aroma inside this kitchen. This is an award-winning local nonprofit organization that focuses on acts of kindness. Well, during the campaign, or during the pandemic, I should say, they started a soup campaign. Thousands of quarts of homemade soup made for the needy in the area, and now they are helping new families in need, setting up apartments for newly arriving refugees from Afghanistan, and of course, making soups. Salma Hassan Ali joins us live. Deb is also in the background preparing some of the goods. Salma, why soup?
Who doesn't love a cup of soup, right? It is so warm, it is so nurturing. It just feels good. It's a pick-me-up. You know, it feels like a hug, and we can all use a hug right now.
We learned early on during the pandemic the need for food, the food insecurity in our area. So you ladies started the soup campaign. Now you're focusing on new families that are coming into the country.
Absolutely. So we, during the pandemic, we couldn't do the service projects, the volunteer projects like we used to. We used to gather and cook meals for 400 men and women at homeless shelters and various other things. So we came up with this idea of Kind Soup for the Soul. This way we could make soup in our own kitchens and connect via Zoom, feel a sense of community as we were cooking together, and still do good during a time when the need is so great.
So for the next 6 weeks or so, they're going to be preparing soups for Afghan families, and they're making them authentic Afghan soups. What's the first soup this week?
This is called lobia.
Lobia.
And
well,
it's,
coming up next hour, these ladies will introduce us to lobia and what it means and what's in it. And as I said, I'm going to throw on the apron and help these ladies cook some of this soup this morning. Hopefully, I won't burn the pot too much. Back to you inside.
You can't just stand in the kitchen and not help.
Exactly, right?
You got to cook.